You clicked on this video, right? Because maybe you want to improve your animations or just your pixel art. That's why in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to animate. Now, let's begin. First, I would like you to see the character that I've made. It's a fencer, and I'm going to animate his sword swinging from this position all the way to this position. We will need 4 sprite for that, and that's why I'm going to use a more special technique. Instead of just moving around his limbs, I will make a preview of his character. Now I'm going to duplicate this layer and use simple colors like green for the head. Now yellow for one of the hands, dark blue for the torso, and orange for the other hand. Of course, I'm going to use beige for the sword and let's say white for the legs and light blue for the other leg. Now we have our preview of the character. You can see it right here. So now I'm going to add new frames, new frame, new frame, new frame. Now we need our second frame. Here the position of the sword, I would like it to be around here, like that. So first we need to move the hand a little. So yeah, it doesn't look right, and that's normal. However, when I add a few improvements, it's going to look way better. Like that. Also, we need to move the hand a bit behind the character. I will also move the torso together with the leg. So now we have our hand a little moving forward. Now for the third frame, I'm going to copy this version and move it right here, like that. Now we need our hands to move to either this position or straight up here, because we need a big change, so it feels more natural, like it's speeding up the swing. So yeah, I'm going to take the hand again, like this. I think this is a good position for locating our hand, like that. The sword, of course, needs to be a little repaired, and like that. Our hand moving like that, and the yellow hand little shrinked. Like this. I think like this is pretty much fine. Of course, the character's torso is also rotating, so that's why we move it a bit forward. The same thing for the legs, as the white leg should step to the left. I think it's left to him. No, it's right. Anyway, we need to rotate it just a bit, like this. Of course, we need to fix it too, and get our blue leg to come here, and we need to rotate it too. However, like that, it doesn't look that good. That's why we're going to fix it a bit. Of course, the blade is a little curved because, again, for the speeding. If it's not curved, it's going to look a little flat. That's why I'm curving it. So, right now, we have a little animation where the character just moves his hand. But we need to finish the animation with our final movement. I just need to add this here, like that. Here too. So yeah, I need to add these here. Of course, you can add hair movements like there's wind. But right now I'm showing you just how to make a simple animation. So right now we grab this, we copy it, go here and delete this other animation, Control V, like that. I think the hand's a little too big, that's why I'm going to shrink it just a bit. And right now we need to finish our animation by making the final part of the swing. Imagine just that he swings from below and his hand is so sped up that it moves beyond his head, and yeah, something like that. But right here I'm making it smaller again. Actually, it should be almost invisible in this frame, or something like that. Like it's far, because I don't want it to be so close. Also, our leg needs to be a little fixed, like this. So yeah, it looks flat, and I understand, because I also need to move the body, the head. And also this tool, the magic wand, it's useful because you can move parts that are with the same color simultaneously. So right now I can move just the whole head and everything will move with it, and the whole head will move. that's actually pretty useful for previewing character like that. Okay, it looks decent enough. Now we need to add our details. So yeah, right now we just need to start working on our details. Now I'm going to get this and outline. Actually, I need all of these on the other layers removed. I also need to move this layer above our preview animations so I can outline them perfectly. So yeah, now I just need to outline the character. See you after a few seconds. Now we need to cover it. I don't really have much time. I'm going to just make it this bluish gray. You can also copy the hat straight on if you haven't changed it. So we just continue to cover our character like that. Oops, I need to... No, I don't need. Anyway, now we continue. Now we have our third frame. So basically this is all that we needed to do, and right here we have our basic animation. Our character swinging his sword, and that's pretty much how the whole animation should work. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I can make more animations in the future, more tutorials about animations, and I would be pretty happy if you like them. I am expecting positive feedback from this video, and maybe over 50 views? I don't know. However, don't forget to subscribe to support me, and of course, don't forget to wishlist my game, World Layers, which is on Steam. You can wishlist it now, and I swear it will be below €10, so good to know. And that's pretty much for the video. Subscribe, like, comment about on what team I should work next, and that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.